Okay, this is page 13. We're going to skip 10, 11, and 12. Here's why. 10 and 11 is a history of all the people, maybe not all the people because it's probable that I'm forgetting some, but almost all the people I've ever dated, kind of analyzing those relationships and what I took away from them and what I'm looking for. And then 12 talks about the missing aspect of the relationships, physicality. We talked a little bit about the physical expression of the relationships that I'm looking for or that I'm missing in my life, just physical expression in a different video. That page 12, goes into the unideal version of what the physicality can look like. I'm going to do that in a different video. Right now we're going to talk about the emotional aspect because this is an extremely important part. Ultimately, we don't have anybody to talk to. I don't have anybody to talk to about any of these different thoughts, any of these different feelings. I had to ask very, very fervently to have this entire conversation and then write this all down for my best friend. And it took a very, very long time. I've been wanting to talk with somebody about all of these different ideas, all these different thoughts and feelings for years, and I've never gotten to. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. How do we fix that, though? How do we, fulfill that missing aspect of our relationships, the emotional part? How do we find people that can fill this? How do we find people? Well, we might have to move. I might have to go somewhere else. I live in the United States. I live in Colorado. I might have to go somewhere else, or it just doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. I can't get this from anybody. That's a tough one. It's just the way that it is. Maybe it's this, and I don't know where to go from here, unfortunately. Let's go back a little bit. Why can't I find this now? Well, time and emotional availability and safety. This is a pretty interesting one. First, let's talk about time and emotional availability. I don't think one person is going to be this, right? Is going to have all of this, right? There isn't going to be one person. So let's be realistic. One person isn't going to be able to take care of all of this for me. But I clearly don't have enough emotional lifelines / support to spread this out. I don't have enough people. I actually made a list later on, and I ranked those people kind of in a tier list, A, B, C, D, etc., of all the friends that I kind of keep in my life, and what, I rank them based on, what kind of quality time I spend with them, what I'd be able to talk to them about. And spoilers for later on, for a different video, there's only about 3 in the A tier. There's 3 people, and there's nobody in the S tier. So there will be an S tier, nobody's in there, but there's 3 people total, and 2 of them could really be counted as one person in the A tier. So that's essentially 2 people, 2.5 people in here. So there isn't enough time, emotional availability, and safety. So let's explain the safety part. It's very rare for me to feel safe enough to share my true feelings to where no matter what they say, it will not affect the relationship that I have with that person. This is a very big one. I think that a lot of people, and some people, well, maybe not a lot of people, but some people I've trusted in the past have not been receptive to my feelings or my ideas. Some of those people have risen and fallen in my friendships with them over the years. Some of them have gotten better, and that's a great thing. It gets me a long time to get to this. If you look at the sum total of everything that we have here, it's a buildup, right? It's a slow buildup, and it's very rare that people get all the way to here. It's very rare that I get all the way into the most honest part of my person. It's very much, we get into this, we'll just say the first box, right? That just, hey, we just want to, I'm looking to talk to you more. I'm looking to invest more time into you. And it doesn't get very much past that. So we get to hear, and it's very, very tough. And this idea, sharing this idea, is very, very hard to do. So what I've learned that, the takeaway from this, and this is something that I apply even to my A tier people, right? My A tier people. Just say what you're going to say and F the consequences. I told my best friend that I was 100% ready for him to stop being my friend because of sharing some of these. And I just have to be okay with that. I am already prepared to lose everything. This is the reason why I'm putting all this out there. I'm ready to lose it. I don't have anything else to lose, so let's just go ahead and do it. And then what else? Learn to be able to lose everything. It's right here. We just talked about this. So how do we fix being able to feel safe enough to share my true feelings? We're going to go to that to page 14, but this is the reason why we're kind of missing the emotional aspect of the relationships. Being able to be vulnerable, the ability to share with other people, and we'll talk about that more later.